never bow for the fame. Heads high, the back of me so all them a see a tail light. Been a real from the ghetto. I ain't never gon' switch, that's facts though. Can't get me out like stain. I'ma grow tough, I'ma know pain. Haters talk with a bad tongue. Can't break me, twiddly so dumb. I'ma be a giant P5 from doing it so big like Drake, I'm on one. My big box got me feeling so bossy like Lauren Hill. Me, I kill them softly. This a girl rather fi be cold than naughty. Cause if my too loyal, then it's gon' cost me. And that's how I feel. Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling.
That's how I feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. Big boss, I'm a big boss. Up north, brick rock. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Bet against me, that's a big love. You about to find out what cow. I find and I get loud. Lift off, it ain't nothing to cut the off. Stop frying, don't let it get soft. Covered in yolk. Wonder why I got the whole world pissed off. That's just how I'm feeling. Dog, that's just how I'm feeling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling.
I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet. Had to
Eat
get
'em
ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we
yo.
gon' give it to them.
Eat 'em up. If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got 'em all dead like birds. Leave 'em speech.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Bears, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that field. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen now looks to throw. Room to run past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 27, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Moss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Moss. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Moss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 2. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. Touchdown! How did he stay on his feet? Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point. So he missed his first two, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. Man open is Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Play action. It's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Fields, eluding the pressure right. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now a toss to the left with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Allen again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Allen to throw once more. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On second and 12, Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fields. He's going to go up top again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at it and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 7.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn picks up his second sack of the afternoon. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Singletary here running out of the gun. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Fields on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A gain of 3, second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
I got it. Damn, this shit is screwed. Never seen a threat on the internet just to prove a point that this and don't get into that. We leaving it to the informants. Don't inform me about who informing. That's your final warning. 56, you sting like a bumblebee. He start transforming. See your homies on the drip, but they ain't never make it back. Shoot up the scat. We left it flat. He died on the impact. My shooter here, Jim rap, but never mentioned who he crashing. Put you where the news at. I bet it's 750. Slide by myself before I call a nigga. My fingernails dirty cause I'm still a grave digger. And we ain't capping no wax if we never pulled the trigger. And June steady putting Jimmy Glow up in his whistle. Never been the one to say today I'm the one clutching on the Drake. Make sure he don't get away or I'm the only thing I take. In the full race, the back of his neck hit the ground to the cake. Walk up to him, see Gray stood over, put one in his face. Looking what my soul say, I'm sliding with this soul and wait my heater for a cold. They leave a nigga in disarray. Better stay up in the house like the nigga from That's So Raven. Catch that nigga walking out, we in the bushes, we been waiting. Never seen a threat on the internet just to prove a point. They diss and don't get into that. We leaving it to the informants. Don't inform me about who informing. That's your final warning. 76, you sting like a bumblebee. He start transforming. See your homies on the drip, but they ain't never make it back. Shoot up the scat, we left it flat. He died on the impact. My shooter here, Jim rap, but never mentioned who he crashing. Put you where the news at. I bet it's 750. I ain't smiling on my mugshot cause I know my bun money good. I ain't miss a heartbeat, I'm out the next day, it's understood. To the Broward County police lick my nuts and suck my wood. First they tell a nigga you start mugging, wish a nigga would. Doing donuts in the SIT, I crashed into a tree. Rose truck the next week, money ain't been shit to me. Riding with a full clip, but the gas tank gon' eat. Sliding like a cruise ship, went to work like a jet ski. Living to 103, that's the OG graping me. Unless he wanna pray for me, better pray for my enemies. Life ain't give me limits, so I start clutching the limit squeeze. Drop 223. Never seen a threat on the internet just to prove a point. They diss and don't get into that. We leaving it to the informants. Don't inform me about who informing. That's your final warning. 76, you sting like a bumblebee. He start transforming. See your homies on the drip, but they ain't never make it back. Shoot up the scat, we left it flat. He died on the impact. My shooter here, Jim rap, but never mentioned who he crashing. Put you where the news at. I bet it's 750. Used to be my dog, he was in my... I came from nothing, I had to go get it, I had to finesse up the game way. I done did everything for the niggas that I love who stuck in the chain gang. She be so bad, I'm steady watching all the niggas who yelling out gang gang. She be so different, I'm watching the niggas who busy be yelling out bang bang. Roll up a blunt of that Pluto, used to be deep, now I'm riding around Uno. I know some niggas who hustle but quick, cause they were doing this shit for too long. I remember niggas feeling like brother, but now this shit feel like a group home. And I had thought on my love so much, to me it feel like you can't do wrong. I was trapping out the side of my granny crib, I was serving with 2 phones. I remember telling Julius, don't know where the paddock is, now it's 2 to money make the world spin. The money make the girls grin. Been rapping since 2010, whoever thought I'd win. Why they sellin' food stamp? I done grabbed a year and saw some cool shit. I'ma get it on my own when I felt alone. I remember feeling useless. I remember serving to the cool kid. Twin got a 30 like a pool stick. Why you think your murders turned the news clip? When a nigga died, when his family cried, there, swear to God that he ain't do shit. I remember niggas being goofy, spending their last money on the Gucci. He just got fly just to get him some coochie. Went to chill, riding around with a goofy. I can actually say I'm feeling like money. I remember riding around with 100. Had twin with me riding 100. Gucci bagged up with 5100. Super motivated, come from a dungeon. Like, why you call a dungeon the trenches? It don't matter cause I'm bringing my niggas. Why you fall out with me just for attention? Niggas die when they pop up in my mess. How the realest nigga tell you a pigeon? Took a perk and they got me in my feelings. The money make the world spin. The money make the girls grin. Been rapping since 2010. Whoever thought I'd win? The money make the world spin. The money make the girls grin. Been rapping since 2010. Whoever thought I'd win? I've been trapping since 2007. My mama was struggling, I had to help her. Juvenile to penitentiary, I'm happy I can say I got it together. 53% of these niggas feminine. I am not a gangster, I am a gentleman. We the ones that handle murders like businessmen. Posting money on the ground, I ain't viewed that. I done came a long way from the middleman. I got here for an hour in the color, man. I done gave 1,000 bows to my brother. Them shit get serious when them bodies start coming up. I put a kid on the year, it's bigger now. Told my baby mom we need a bigger house. I'm too real for this shit, I done figured out. Got one foot in the street trying to pull it out. Keep it on key, she ain't running them out. She don't never want me to pull out. I ran it up to a low from my house. I'm rocking clothes I ain't even pronounced. What's the pandemic? I love me a drought. I ran it up in this motherfucker, 300 shots. That's enough in this motherfucker. Only the family is us in this motherfucker gang shit. The money make the world spin. The money make the girls grin. Been rapping since 2010. Whoever thought I'd win? The money make the world spin. The money make the girls grin. Been rapping since 2010. Whoever thought I'd win?
Of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Running on a little quiet, it's a little quick right. RP Coke right, RP 24. I can make cool 50K less 24 hours. Rhyme with the pack through Tennessee mountains. Beefy and sauce in the league 3 rounds. I'm thumping through it, I don't need no counter. Had to resuscitate a bit, my neck on my joint. I got oil, I got hell, I got wax, I got flour. Burn on pre-roll, free go Pluto. Drip real hard when I'm hopping that Tudo. I just made a socket that's cool named Hugo. 30 laptops in my motherfucking condo. White collar got the niggas ballin' like Lonzo. These niggas overrated like Joe Flacco. Feelin' like Jim Jones, nigga, I'm a capo. I'm slick rubber, I'm feelin' like Prosper. Banana crate cake and motherfucking hill rap. Small like Smith, then the pack get sent back. Ball like an image, I push nigga shit back. Make a ass so listen in the bank, big fat. Make a ass so listen in the screen, big fat. On the sex, I'm fake, getting nigga killed up. Just ain't got that thing gon' lift up. I'm empty, I've been making scenes when I'm pissed up. Waiting for it got me geek. My bitch said it twice, said that she went to sleep. I drop butt on the club with the perfect technique. I'm a hip from the real, I'm a grab old beach. I ain't got time in the day, so my female be mad at me. And in that rest, I'ma run it up rapidly. She know I'm vicious, I'm fucking her savagely. She know I get rap, she know my mentality. Grew up in the trap, watch the coke, yeah, I'm on nigga. Pull up in the porch, get a pin on a nigga. Yeah, pull up in the Dodge, get a ram on a nigga. Anybody try, yeah, I'ma blame on nigga. On the headbang, got a fit, different girl line. Time late, sun told fuck by hairline. Always over dripping, I stop my own color line. Got 2 jet dog, I got both mine. I ain't never satisfied too many increase. Fuck those profile, too many increase. They low key, hey, I can hear them whispering. All these bad get trained, you can see them glimmering. Had to make a U-turn, I just seen the road guy. I ain't playing no game, I ain't spreading no out. It's full moon now, so I'm burning moon ride. Looking on speed, why is he on TikTok? Running on a little quiet, it's a little quick right. RP Coke. Yeah, man, make who you win.
I wanna get that beat, bro.
Man, make who you win. Man, make who you win. Man, make who win. She got an ass, she go ooh wee. I go deep and make you ski. Got a new fat roll rats come neat. My young niggas spinning like time of the week. Get doses of dick to the bitch OD. Pussy that shaking like ooh wee. You know what you do to me, my bitch on me like jewelry. I'm back to the bitch. Who whoa, whoa. Blue on my nails, she loving the taste, she back on her knees, whoa, whoa. Make you take out the cum like I'm on the field, they get you wet like a speedboat. When I'm on a bean, I fuck her the most. Jump out the demon and hop in the ghost. It's in my jeans, selling the dope. Run it up, yeah. In my jeans, selling the dope. Rex, run it up, yeah. It's in my jeans, selling the dope. Rex, run it up, yeah. Rex, run it up, yeah. Run it up.
I hop out the demon and jump in and go. When you get ill, nigga hate you the most. These niggas know I'm the drop in the glow. These niggas know I got back for the low. I love when she shaking and dropping it low. I call her my A-Rap, he bringing her low. I link with the fire, spinning and explode. I'm different from a whole nother side of the globe. Ain't you something we do like a condone. I hit her 2 times and I left her alone. Finesse in the bank, I just got me alone. Finesse in T-Mobile, I just got a phone. I know she love me, she hate when I'm gone. When I count on the rest, we turn on her home. The shit for my hood, do the shit for my zone. If it ain't about to check, I don't pick up the phone. Pull up on shot like, yeah, yeah, these hoes be ready to go. All the niggas burning in, though, that train got moving in slow-mo. Pull up to the track like, yeah, yeah. Then I got run for the low-low. Me talk to her, that's no-go. Me go bro, that's a no-no.
Everybody looking like, ooh, back of the bed with a 3-piece. I been having threesome like all week. She want that dick, she on me. She like when I beat it up, we beat. Fuck in the back of the BB. Understand AP, bitch, like, ooh, walk in the club and fuck it up. I was paper cut, I'm a football, and I was standing up. I been over and arch it up. She can't take it when she do it this way. Make it take out the cum like I'm on the field. They big get you wet like a speedboat. When I'm on a bean, I fuck her the most. Jump out the demon and hop in the ghost. It's in my jeans, selling the dope. Run it up, yeah. In my jeans, I'm selling the dope. Rex, run it up, yeah. It's in my jeans, selling the dope. Rex, run it up, yeah. Rex, run it up, yeah. Run it up, yeah.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just
Who you a fool for this?
I ain't gonna lie, Pooh, you is a fool for this one right here, nigga. Yeah. You might well go grizz, nigga. Go grizz, nigga. Yeah. Late nights on my avenue by myself, I ain't need a thing number. I ain't had the money on my books this time, last year around September. Flash up behind me, I'ma do the dash, real fast, no surrender. Nigga, I remember. 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 Nigga, I remember.
Yo, I'm getting ready to put y'all up on something, man. Yo, when you see something ill, you know what I mean? That shit is woke. Anything ill you see is woke. Nigga have a big 6 at the curb, that's woke. Okay. Especially if they got the fully equipped kid on it, it's woke. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I had this bad bitch in town, she was woke. Had me fucked up in the head, I mean. Bought the bitch diamonds and pearls, I mean. Should've seen them shit shining on the wrist. Now money ain't a problem, see my dough is like pulled out my bankroll on y'all niggas like lost the boot slip from 2 like Saggy wanna keep my blueprints, I'm like had to hit the brakes on y'all niggas like niggas getting both on my block like coming home within a half an hour like running like they had the manpower like more or less, more so I rip guitar so I live the fast life, come through in the bus slow like my nigga, like dough, like dro, nitro, mic flow, nice clothes, like gold. Ease pain with cocaine, like gold. Now I'm Doc Strange in the range, like gold. 100 miles an hour switching lanes, like gold. Plus I'm getting brain from this chick, like gold. Finger near nigga asshole, like gold. Team floor bitches and bitches, like gold. 9-9 jag, bitch, poop, like gold. Keep them cheese lines on your blocks, like gold. Grenade through your window, bitch, like gold. Love to see me do this shit, like gold. Niggas put me through this shit.
EA Sports.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war.
Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
Yeah. Turn me up, then the tables and turn. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. One.